You're tuning in to Project Silence.
Hi, my name is Colin Muni and I am 20 years old.
First question: what do you suffer from, and what is your mental status?
So I actually suffer from a little bit of anxiety and somewhat depression. The depression is not as bad as the anxiety though, because around this time of year I was dating my ex and he was actually very abusive mentally and slightly physically. I don't know why. I mean, I did nothing wrong. Um, but I am currently coming out of that kind of low state of mind and I'm kind of feeling more happy about myself and my life.
So, where did it stem from, if you can tell me?
Um, Mostly I just had to let everything go, and if I didn't, I felt as if I would just hang on to it for a longer period of time. And I know that some of my friends have actually gone through the same thing as me, and they told me if you do not just let it go, even after a year, you're just gonna cling on to it, and there's just no way of getting out of it.
That is true. Describe how it feels going through what you went through, and how are you coping?
So when I was going through it, I honestly just felt numb throughout my body. Like, I didn't feel happy, I didn't feel sad, I just had no emotions. I was very low, I was not doing well in school. Um, Thankfully, though, I had my friends and my family back with me to support me and tell me everything was going to be okay and that after all the bad stuff he had done, more good stuff was on its way to basically treat me, if that makes sense.
So, last question: what advice would you give to someone who's going through the same thing, that's somewhat scared to step out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speak up.
Right. Um, I would say don't be afraid to get help because after the whole breakup with my ex, I was told many, many times, hey, you have to get help if you need it. Like, there's no problem with getting help because that's you basically releasing your emotions, releasing your feelings and your thoughts rather than holding them back and kind of creating this big old snowball effect of all your emotions to where you possibly could break out. Um, don't be afraid to talk to friends, family members, like anyone that you're really close with. Um, and just telling yourself that it's going to be okay. Like, I mean, yeah, something bad happens now, but that doesn't mean something great in the future is going to happen for you then.
Okay, okay. So, what's keeping you going? Like, what's keeping you, joyful?
So I actually recently just got into a relationship with some guy I've been talking to for well, we actually started dating on the second. We had been talking for about 6 months now, and he had been really, really patient with me, knowing that I was basically cheated on, went through a very abusive relationship. He was very patient with me, coped with all of my feelings and my thoughts and what I had to say about everything. And then I am also enrolling to get into the nursing school at SWIC, well, the nursing program at SWIC. And so I've just felt very motivated. I felt like, oh, this is my time to really, you know, come out of my comfort zone and finally achieve something I want to be in the future. And I also want to thank you for listening.